Welcome to LGT Quick Chats, everyone. I'm Ron Corning. We are now a video series on YouTube. We hope that you'll like and subscribe for more information. Scott Gunn is a partner at LGT Financial Advisors. He has more than 20 years of investment consulting experience, financial planning experience as well. He's been with LGT since 2009, and he's our guest today to talk about his responsibilities as it relates to being a corporate advisor with CAP, a corporate advisory program. Scott, thank you for being here. And this is fascinating to me because I guess I've never reached the status or the level where I've had the opportunity to be part of a corporate advisory program. Explain for people in this context what it is you do exactly with the program.
So CAP is our program designed to help keep key management talent at the firm. Mm-hmm. Specifically, we provide financial planning services as well as investment management services.
And that's for top-level executives
top level
in a company.
From the C-level execs down, CEO, CFO, and so forth.
So essentially, when you're at that level in the professional world and you're being recruited by a company, that executive is looking for, among their salary package, their benefits package, the opportunity to know that their tax consulting, their investment consulting, all of that is also taken care of and given to them by the company. It's a perk, essentially.
It is a perk. And that's what's so unique about this program. A lot of companies may provide stock options or deferred compensation, but this program also provides tax services, financial planning, investment. So whereas these types of individuals typically need those types of services, they have to pay for it by themselves. And
right. So they're not encumbered by the expenses that are normally associated with having to work with an advisor and a tax consultant and so forth. How common is it? I mean, for how long have companies provided this service? Is it, if it's not relatively new, is the expansion of it relatively new?
Yeah, so this is a service typically employed by Fortune 500 companies.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the big dogs, if you will, the Exxons.
And they've done it for a long time?
They've done it for decades. And so our client base is mostly medium to small sized businesses. And so we're trying to extend these types of services to the businesses as well.
So as you are consulting with a business,
mm-hmm.
do you perhaps at times see that they're hitting a roadblock when it comes to recruitment? And you say to them, have you thought about providing our services to them at your expense as a means to more effectively recruit?
Absolutely. That's why we kind of implemented CAPS at our firm.
Really?
So it's a relatively new program. We have talked to several firms about it. One firm has implemented it, but our goal for 2022 and beyond is to have more of our clients implement CAPS.
Now, it sounds like, because I know there are various ways in which those of us who don't have this perk available to us at work might manage our money, whether it's through a well-known firm that offers mutual funds or other types of investments. How involved, like I've called up my financial guy before with questions about what my statement looks like, and have felt at times like I'm not personally enough involved or what I'm invested in doesn't really reflect what my personal interests are or sectors of the economy that I feel are important, perhaps because it's related to my business. How involved is the individual executive in communicating with you what that portfolio looks like?
So there are two pieces to CAP. There's the financial planning piece, and then there's the investment management piece. So with the financial planning, there has to be some level of involvement, right? The executive has to provide data, statements, their personal financial statements.
So you integrate that. You want to look at the whole picture, not just what their income is in this job and what their investments are through their company program, but you want to know the larger picture.
I want to know the entire financial picture.
Including real estate investments.
Real estate investments, insurance. We look at income taxes, estate planning needs. everything under the sun. If their kids are going to college, we look at 529
What do
plans.
those expenses look like? How are they saving for that?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And what's the appropriate vehicle to save, to help their kids get to the Harvards and to the Yales?
Now, I'm going to presume if someone's in a position where they're being recruited by a company that offers this sort of benefit, that they're making a good deal of money, they're investing, and yet still, have you been in situations where a top-level executive sits down with you, shows you the full plate of what everything, and they discover with your help they're missing out on something, or they haven't quite set things up in a way that are optimizing how much they could be making on their investment?
Absolutely. As we all are, each executive is different in kind of saving and spending. So while, Ron, you're correct that they may be paid well, they could focus their compensation in different areas. So it's my job to help them to get them disciplined, to get them organized to meet their financial goals.
So two things might happen here for those who are watching. An individual executive might think, we don't have this at our company. I wonder if our company should or could offer it. And you have companies that you're encouraging to offer this, or they're asking you about it. What are some of the steps people can take to put a cap in place at their company?
Well, I'd say the first step is to contact me. I've been involved with CAP in some form or fashion for over 20 years. So when I first came into this industry, I worked for a company. That's all we did, was go in and provide these types of benefits to C-level executives. So I would say have the HR manager or the CFO, sometimes the CEO, contact me. Let's talk about what they want to achieve with the program, and we can set parameters and pretty much go from there.
All right, Scott, good information here, because again, if a company is watching and they're wondering why they're having a difficult time recruiting, this could be a missing piece to the puzzle. Or an executive may decide to shop around because they hear that another company is offering this and their company isn't doing it. So it sort of cuts both ways. So thank you for shedding some light on that. And thank you all for watching. And I hope you enjoyed today's quick chat on how to evaluate your portfolio with Scott Gunn. We want you to follow LGT on LinkedIn. You can like this video, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel as well for more educational videos. I'm Ron Corning. We'll see you next time.